Welcome back to the Michigan Business Beat, brought to you on the Michigan Business Network. Chris Holman here. And this broadcast is emanating from our studios at the Capital Region International Airport. And we're going to stay in the Lansing area right now. Kelly Wolgamott, she is the Vice President of Pure Michigan, which we all know because we're still kind of humming some of that stuff, and Travel Michigan as well. And Kelly, obviously, welcome to the show. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing wonderful, and thank you so much for having me today.
Listen, I just wanted to tell you that my wife and I were in California when we saw our first Pure Michigan ad on
Love it.
TV. And I looked at my wife and she said, "We should go there."
Oh, I love it. I
It
love
was
it.
it was so and exponentially, of course, it got people into our place. Let's talk about Travel Michigan and Pure
Yeah.
Michigan, what they each are, and are they different entities?
Right. No, Travel Michigan is the state of Michigan's official agency, and we're responsible for promoting tourism to the state. And we're a division of Michigan Economic Development Corporation, and we manage the award-winning Pure Michigan brand, which is celebrating its 20th anniversary this year. So it's a big year for the campaign for the travel and tourism industry. We work statewide with our travel and tourism industry, which the visitor economy contributed $54 billion into Michigan in 2024. It's contributed considerable contributions to the economy, what travel and tourism brings to the state.
You know, it's amazing because I almost feel like we should promote what Michigan is to people in Michigan because we're some of the worst salespeople that we don't know what a gem we have here in Michigan. So let's talk about another aspect now. So now you've got Great Lakes cruising coming into play. Tell me about that, and how it's grown so quickly, and is it going to be sustainable?
Yeah, so, travelers are seeking unique travel experience and opportunities that allow them to slow down and really experience personal growth when they travel. And what better way to do that than to explore the beauty of the Great Lakes coastline on small, intimate ships, visiting our scenic coastal towns and vibrant cities. And many of these cruise lines also have an educational extension featuring onboard scientists conducting research on the Great Lakes and providing travelers further insights via the onboard scientists and interactive programs really focused on the Great Lakes' unique ecosystem. So the demand continues to grow annually with new cruise lines coming into the Great Lakes. And there's also interest from destinations to become a port stop.
It's kind of crazy because having property and a home over in the East Tawas area, I have seen that in the summers that little
Yeah,
city gets just totally overwhelmed with their great marina, and
yeah.
this is a similar thing. So how do businesses in these port cities what can they do better to jump in this anticipated $300 million impact?
Yeah, no, it's an incredible opportunity for communities to work with the cruise lines, and the cruise lines really do embrace those partnerships throughout the region to provide really specialized and elevated itineraries for the travelers. You look at the accommodations, the turnaround destinations, the beginning and the end, that provides a boost to local airports and hotels, dining when ports serve as hubs. The visitors are stopping and they're going into the local restaurants and attractions, going into the museums in Muskegon and providing really some great summer traffic. And it also provides a new exposure to an audience that never visited our state or the Great Lakes. So it really introduces not only domestic travelers, but these are also international travelers from UK, Germany, and France. And it really provides that repeat opportunities.
No, you're absolutely right. The cruise Great Lakes. How did this come to be? I mean, did cruise lines get a hold of us? Did we recruit them?
Yeah, no, Cruise the Great Lakes works. It's a regional coalition that we work with the regional states in the Great Lakes, but also Canada. And we work together with the port authorities to bring forward the cruise opportunities. So it's really great collaboration and coalition to really promote this really dynamic and special place that we have here in the Great Lakes region.
So, what about infrastructure? We have to do anything in particular to kind of accommodate this in the future?
Yeah, so there's, investments, right? The dock, the harbor infrastructure, working with the customs to ensure that there's an ease for entry within the work that they do. But really, that there's always infrastructure upgrading the ports to accommodate larger vessels, expanding dockage, to prevent any bottlenecks when the travelers come in, and really just improving the overall presentation when they come off the ship to ensure that the pedestrians and the passengers have ease getting into the destination.
And smile when they show up.
That's right. That's
All right.
right.
Kelly Wolgamott, thanks so much for joining us, Vice President of Pure Michigan and Travel Michigan as well. And we'll see you on the cruise line, right?
Looking forward to it. Thank you so much.
Okay. You're watching the Michigan Business Beat on the Michigan Business Network. I'm Chris Holman, and we'll be back with more.